says we're recording.
Gotcha.
All right. All right, welcome to a quick demo. Damon Knox is here. Damon's on the board of directors. He's an agent at CGL. Damon?
Hey, Jay, how are you today?
Not too bad. So I know we've had some questions around searching, and I wanted to go through some concrete examples. Why don't we do something here and then share it online for people?
Sounds great. I would like to search multiple districts, and within those districts, search multiple sub-districts, but there are only 4 fields. So
Right.
if I wanted to search districts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 individually, and then drill down into specific sub-districts in them, how would I do that?
Right. Okay, cool. So there's a couple of ways to approach this. I'm going to show one example using our new ranged search ability in the normal search dialog using district and subdistrict. And then we're going to do an example using the map. Does that sound good?
Sounds awesome.
Okay, great. So let's start off with just a regular search and let's build that example. So let's look at those districts 1 through 5. And what are we going to look for? Just regular residential homes, or do we want to pair it with just?
Let's look for single family homes.
Okay, great. Sounds good. So like Damon was saying, how would I do this, right? How would I do 1, 2, 3? Okay, now I'm out of spaces. And the answer is you can use ranges. So what I'm going to show you now is, check this out. In the first one, I can actually go 1-5, and I can come up here and do a preview count. There's 121 that are across those. That's awesome. So I could also do a combination of things. Check this out. I can go 1-3, and then I can go 4, and then I can go 5. This should, of course, yield the same preview count. There they are. Fantastic. So you can use a combination of dashes and the separate boxes. One more cool thing, Damon, I don't know if you've seen this, is I could go 1-3, and I could actually go comma 5. And that excludes 4. So now I'm doing 1 through 3, including 2, not 4 and 5. And I should get a lower number now. And I do. So if that's all true, what was the difference? 21 minus 3 is 18. So I better, when I do just 4, I better find 18 when I do a preview count. Looks good. Okay. Now some other stuff that's interesting. As soon as I did 1-3 and moved to the next field, see how it grayed out the subdistrict, and I can't select them anymore. That's a real thing. It wouldn't know what you meant if you said 1-3 with like subdistricts, comma, or C, comma, D. It wouldn't know what that was. But I can do this. I can go 1-3-5. But in 1, what's a really high value part of 1 that someone might be interested in, Damon? Like, if I had to pick one subdistrict, what would you recommend?
One subdistrict, in area 1, I would go for Jordan Park, Laurel Heights, so 1C.
Cool. Okay,
or
awesome.
Sea Cliff, 1F.
Nice. Okay, that's a good example. So check this out. If I'm going to do 1C and 1F, but none of the other ones, I can do commas. So now I'm looking at 1C, 1F, and 3-5, everything. Let's do a preview count, make sure we get some data. Look at that. Now this one I'm interested in seeing the results for, because that's really neat. So I'm going to go view results. I'm going to make sure we have some data. I mean, it's possible we don't have anything in C or F. So if I come over here to the subdistrict field and have a look, there you go. You can see that we do have some data in all of these. Now we've got a couple of listings here that are still backfilling. Why didn't these get a value? People have been asking, why are some blank? And the reason is that these are coming in from our reciprocal partner, and they have to go through a service that geolocates them for us. So if you see any that are blank, don't freak out. It's just because that's a reciprocal data point. Like, that's one of the benefits of the whole new system, is we get all these other listings, right, from all of the other MLSs, which is pretty cool.
So Jay, that would have been when my clients were calling me previously and saying, I see something on Zillow, but we can't find it in our MLS. It's because it was populating from outside of our area through another MLS, correct?
Yeah, that's right. An MLS listings member might have put it in just that system because their home office might be in, San Mateo or somewhere, even though the actual home address that they were listing might have been, somewhere in the bottom of District 10. Could have been, right?
And now that's in our MLS, and we have full view and access of every property that's being in San Francisco that's currently listed, or any of the other statuses, even though it's coming from an outside MLS as its home source, correct?
Yeah, that's what this whole MLS origin column tells you. So you can see in here that there's some Max M ones, there's some from MLS listings there, and of course the bulk are still from us because we are San Francisco. So that was just showing you how to use the criteria boxes with ranges and combinations of comma values. So it's very powerful, even just out of the box, just like that. But what if this isn't enough? What if someone needed something even more hyper specific? And so to do that, Damon, I think we should show people how to do a map search.
Sounds great.
So I'm going to switch to interactive map. It's one of the options under the search menu. And it's, where is it located me here? Just in the middle of San Francisco, which is my default view. That's great. And what if we needed to look at something in Noe Valley that was really, really tight? So let's go down and let's zoom in. There it is. Okay. And so I want to set up a search that I can run anytime I want that specifically gets 24th Street, Clipper Street, down to 27th, but maybe doesn't include anything on the east side of Dolores. Okay, so maybe customer is very specific. I've clicked on the polygon search at the top, and now I'm going to choose one of these 4 tools. It's going to be easier for me to choose a polygon so that I can make this exactly what I want. And to start, I just click the map once, and I can draw down. I'm going to follow Diamond. I'm going to come across on 27th. I'm going to go past Dolores, but I'm going to go up the middle of Dolores. Sorry, I'm going to go up the middle by Fair Oaks because I don't want to include Guerrero. My client said they didn't want to go that far east. So then I'm going to come across here to Alvarado. And then to close my polygon, I click one more time. And now I've got a polygon. You can see it's now constrained the view to only have the listings that were in my polygon. Now I can save that right there. I can make that a search that I'm going to save so that I can run it from my desktop. But pursuant to the inquiry we had from an agent a couple of days ago, it's like, what if my client also was interested in doing, maybe there's like some new condo thing that's being built along Mission Bay that they would also accept. No problem. I can leave my first Noe Valley polygon like that, Damon, and I can go back to draw and I can add another one just by clicking again. And I can see that the first polygon stayed there. So now I'm running a search that's actually both areas. And when I close it, boom. Now I've got listings from both areas. You can build your own custom areas using interactive map like this and save them. I'm going to do that.
Is there a limit to how many polygons I can insert, Jay?
Yes, there is. There's a logical limit. You shouldn't exceed, I think it's 10. I think we've created up to 12 in testing. I wouldn't want to go any higher than 10.
That's great.
I'm going to go Noe plus, and we're going to save it as a map view. Sure. And how do I want my data sorted? Yeah, let's sort it by district and subdistrict first. And then let's do by status in case I'm looking for ones that are more than just active. And then let's sort by price. That seems good to me. So I'm going to save that now. Great. So now I've got that. If I go to my home site now, if you've got your saved search panel available, so I've got my saved hot sheet one over here, and my saved searches one is down here on the bottom left. If I scroll down, check that out, Damon. I've got Noe plus dog patch right there.
Awesome.
I'm going to click on that to regenerate the results. And I can regenerate this set of results on the fly any day.
Now, if I wanted to see those results in a list view, how would I do that?
So now that I've got them pulled back, I can do a display over here on the side. Let's check it out, say, in a one-line grid. There we go.
That looks familiar. Wow,
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Right. And we drove this from starting on the map side. You can also do it the complete opposite way. What if I had started off with doing a search like this? Maybe I was searching for like a combination of bedrooms and price. You can then click the map button to go back to, oh, in this case, I got to make sure I select them all first. You can click map to then go and map them. And it's probably not going to show my polygon, but it'll show me all the pins here. Yeah, that's right. There they are.
Awesome. That alleviates and answers a few questions for me.
Cool. Well, let's, I'm going to hit stop on the record here. And thanks for spending a couple minutes with me this morning, Damon. I'm going to upload this one onto that agent blog and the Facebook page and stuff and get this in the hands of our people.
Thanks as always, Jay. You're amazing.
Take care, my friend. We'll talk soon.
Bye-bye.